Of course, it's a swell time to discuss football once again. Football is gradually healing. Arsenal are back. Good football is back. What we all love. And Arsenal with the 5-star performance in midweek. But yeah, anyways, we've got
5-star against.
We've got Izu here
bombs. Coachless bombs.
We've got Izu here. Always feeling on top of the because they did. What's their name again? Eden.
You know their name. I know go. I'll not indulge you. I tell you their name.
Eden Nine or whatever. Of course, we have Notorious B.I.G. also here on set with us. It's good to have you, man. B.I.G. It's good to have you here on set. So, of course, this weekend promises to be a good one. We're entering December, and you know what that means. Games will come in thick and fast, especially the Premier League. And let's start with the Premier League for a bit, yeah. This weekend is promising to be an exciting one. I mean, I don't like the fact that Chelsea are still ahead of us now. It's just, even they're ahead of us with just goal difference. Not even goal, we are 9-9. Goal scored.
On top of
it's goal scored.
And chance come on goal.
It's goal scored. And this weekend, everything will reset.
And Brighton.
Everything will reset. But speaking about Chelsea, yeah. So Maresca is finally settling things down with Chelsea. The Blues are third. No one could have predicted it. I could not have predicted that Chelsea would be third at this stage of the season. I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, but
it's a welcome surprise.
It's a welcome surprise. Yeah, Chelsea taking on Aston Villa. What are
the arrogance? Have you noticed this guy?
Leave them.
I know
goes
before he was having that attack over football. Now it's just like
I was being coached by somebody who didn't understand what he was doing. Now we have a proper coach.
Please stop that.
Obviously,
stop that.
I don't know why this guy likes Poch. For the life of me, I don't get it.
No,
but that's the name that should not be spoken around.
He's my guy.
Chelsea Aston Villa. I don't know. That's my problem. Teams who
are not informed
and not don't have things going for them. The best thing that can happen for them is to play Chelsea. They play us, get one very funny result, or we don't show up on the day, and then it basically repeat. Look at Arsenal now. They're not having the best of times. You get play Chelsea, got a draw, and their season is back. But for Aston Villa, I feel like we should win comfortably.
Comfortably.
Yes, I feel like we should win comfortably.
This guy he has become a
yes. No, I feel like we should win comfortably because obviously.
See, that I was begging for points with time now.
My story has changed. Glory be to Jesus. But I feel like we should win comfortably. I mean, they are not playing I think I saw a review of their game against Juve in the midweek, and they didn't.
Yeah, for the past 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, they've been struggling, and everybody knew that the stress of playing at home and Europe as well will take a toll on their season. But I don't know, with the way Maresca is handling the team, players have rested midweek and all of that. I feel like we should set them up easily. It may not be as straightforward as I think it's going to be because it's the Premier League, but we should get the win if we're serious.
Anyways, fair enough. So I don't want to sound like an hater, but Manchester United under Amorim, they got their first win, in midweek against Bodo Glimt. 3-2. It was not convincing anyways, but it was a 3-2 victory regardless. A win is a win. And after the game, I like to take my talking points from what players or the managers see. And Højlund was shouting, "I love this back three. It suits me well." Blah 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 blah.
I mean, he has to talk.
I mean, 2 goals on the night.
Come on,
2 goals on the night.
2
yes.
Goals.
But did anyone else notice how porous they looked at the back simply because of this same system as well?
I think that's what the system. That's the idea of the system. It's like
I don't think that's the idea of the system. Because
I don't think that's supposed to be the idea.
When we had that run with Tuchel.
No, Hebrews is different. Though.
Do you understand?
That was a terrorist.
It's not about being terrorist. It's not about being terrorist.
It depends on what you are prioritizing.
I think no. You got look at coaches who have played the back three and played it well. Antonio Conte,
exactly.
Very difficult to break down.
Exactly.
Simone Inzaghi, very difficult to break down. Thomas Tuchel, very difficult to break down.
But you have
Conte is even the
But Pep has played it, and it was the opposite. It depends on your priority. If your priority is solidity, then you maybe nick a goal. It depends on the mindset of the coach. There are coaches that this guy played it, Martinez, when he was at Wigan.
Yes.
And it was about creating
forward,
chances. Yeah. So it depends. I feel like it depends on the psychology of the manager. Conte, no matter the system Conte plays, his priority is you can't score me first.
I think for Amorim, I think
Amorim's team's life, it's about creating as many chances. Let me create more than you. It's just like Flick. Flick's system is I will give up chances.
If I will score more than you. If should try that in the Premier League, they go punish him.
The thing is, I feel like start life in the Premier League or coaching Man U for. I feel like this is the best thing that could have happened to him. One, I like the fact that he stuck to his guns and decided, look, we're changing this thing now so that when we get to this point, say in a couple of months or by this time next year, we're in a better place now. We understand the system better as opposed to, let's pass things and just try and get through the season. I think I want to credit him for doing that. And I also like the fact that there's nothing like new manager bounce. So he can see things for what they are. Yeah. The game against Ipswich has shown him that, okay, look, Bruno cannot play as an inside forward. And we saw that against Bordeaux. He dropped him to the pivot. Played a lot deeper. The game against Bordeaux has probably shown that, they're not as compact as he would like them to be. So he knows these are the issues I have with this team. These are the players I would want to phase out. You see how he's trying everybody. Malacia had his start, Antonio. So I feel like what is happening for him now will make him understand, okay, look, this is what I want to do with this team. These are the players that can very likely play this system. These are the players that would have to move on. What is them? Anthony, Malacia, Rashford will not survive this Amorim team. I'm very sure.
Garnacho.
I disagree.
If Garnacho can work on his willingness to track back, maybe
that senior man respect. If we remove that senior man respect,
there's no senior man respect. You need to face him after him.
Trust me, Rashford will survive, and in fact, it will become like one of the faces of the project. I believe that.
Rashford.
100%.
Rashford.
Yes, 100%.
Do you see the clear difference between Højlund and Rashford? Like, we saw Rashford against Ipswich, and bar the goal, he was...
But Rashford is not a 9 anymore now.
So what is it?
He's a winger.
It's the same excuse we keep making for players, especially people like Rashford who have played everywhere across the front line. We understand that, yes, you prefer to play off the left. But you can't convince me that Rashford can excel as an inside forward, because at the end of the day, it's down to making as an inside forward, not being an all-out left winger.
Well, okay.
Because that for you to be an inside forward and succeed, there has to be that willingness to run. You have to run yourself, and that's not something Rashford will give you any day, anytime. Against Ten Hag, he stopped tracking back. Against Ipswich, he barely look at Højlund's press for the first goal. Rashford doesn't give you that. Yeah. He doesn't give you. I don't know if he doesn't have the legs anymore, or something is not just checking for him. He's not the senior man. He has not done anything to end senior man status. I'm sorry. He has not done anything. He has not done anything. What are they giving them? One Europa League, one Carabao Cup, and one Community Shield.
No, it's not even about
he's not the senior man.
If you are a player expected to run, like maybe for counters and stuff, you have to conserve your energy. This thing, I've always talked about it, Cavani at Palermo, his coaches were talking about it, and they said the reason why he kept missing chances a lot was because he has used all his energy to run. So by the time it's time when he gets a chance, he can't think. He can't settle down. He loses composure because he has run himself into the ground. And I think that's also why Deschamps, for instance, told Mbappe not to track back. It was deliberate. Mbappe, don't track back. Conserve your energy.
When someone gave Rashford that question.
That's the beauty of the back three. For you to defend properly, you don't have to do a lot of running. I'm telling you because it's easier to defend the channels in a back three. You don't have to do a lot of. I saw when we played the back three and won the Champions League, who were people in front of Werner, Havertz, and Ziyech. It doesn't come easier than that. It doesn't come easier than that.
If you play back three, though, it depends on if those wing backs are people that are willing to commit. If they are going to help out, and when they are,
we saw Ahmad against Ipswich. Yeah, he ran that entire flank.
But you also have to realize that if you want to play pressing game, whatever, high energy, intensity, whatever you need, it's young players you use for that. That's the advantage of having.
Now you're coming to the point that you're coming to Man U's main problem. When you watch those guys play,
I don't think
they are not fit. That's my verdict.
That's why I said he should have gone like at the end of the season, but not now. When you can prepare them in pre-season.
Away from Amorim for a bit, yeah. So Arsenal take on West Ham, and I see frauds like BIG saying, we beat Sporting, that they are bombed.
I've lost 4 kg. I've lost 4 kg since our last.
This is the same team.
Sporting have 100% win record.
This is the same team that beat City 4-1. This is the same team that.
It's not the same team. Amorim was the coach now.
They have not lost at their home stadium in 17 months. But because Arsenal beat them, they are bombs. No, that's fine. Well, anyways, Arsenal take on West Ham, and with Martin Odegaard back, Arsenal suddenly look different.
Are you at home?
Away.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, those guys are
but
not good, Joe.
I don't think it's down to them not being good. I think it's down to the coach. They need to fire that
how
guy.
important do you think Odegaard
That's-
is
no,
to
that's
Arsenal's
the point.
system? How important is Odegaard?
It's clear as day. He's the system.
Yeah.
He's the system. He
Saka slander.
He starts the press. It's not
Saka
Saka.
slander.
It's not Saka slander.
Saka
This guy
slander.
just like playing devil advocate. It's not Saka slander. He starts. Look, the way Arsenal like to play. I think the word Arteta used last season was suffocate teams, like press high and keep them pegged back. Do you get? Odegaard is the one that starts the press. Odegaard will create the chances. Odegaard will dictate, how the game will go. So a lot of the things that makes that system tick starts from him. Do you get? And then when you look at the fact that he's also the captain of the team, it makes a lot of sense that his absence will be felt, heavily. So he's as important as important can be.
Anyways, fair enough. It looks like this weekend though we have straightforward fixtures. Anyways, and over to Bundesliga. I don't think we need to talk more. Dortmund played Bayern, but this Dortmund that we know, Bayern will probably beat them. Bayern have not been that convincing, to be fair. I remember in midweek.
But they've also not conceded
their last
games.
6. Is it 6 or 7
Seven
games?
games.
7 games.
Seven games, seven
I
straight wins.
still think they are going to win. But let's talk about Real Madrid for a minute, particularly Kylian Mbappe. And something is going on with this young man, clearly. He's lacking confidence at the moment. He's not playing at the powers we know he can play. But one thing I don't like, and I just feel we have to talk about it on this episode, is the disrespect to Mbappe will not be tolerated.
Like it's common with football fans.
No. There are some
They are
players you
right
can
thing.
disrespect.
I understand that.
There are some
I understand
players
that you cannot excuse
There are
it.
some players you can disrespect. I promise you.
See,
But
jealousy.
Kylian Mbappe has done so much to
Colade.
Not-
They are
not
writing the entire
Colade,
history.
Bro,
if somebody
how do you
who has
disrespect Kylian Mbappe?
played football at the highest of levels,
Yeah.
has been coached by Pep,
Yeah.
understand what it means to be a professional footballer,
And comes out to
has
say,
gone to the point where he's considered arguably the best player in the world, won the Ballon d'Or, went on a world tour and opened his mouth to say Ronaldo does not have natural talent. He doesn't get more disrespectful than that. Anybody can call it. See, I promise you, people are trying to rewrite history
It's ridiculous.
right in front
This guy
of
is
us,
still 20
and it's crazy.
And they're writing. It's not even.
I saw a tweet last night. Somebody said Mbappe did nothing in the World Cup final. That all he did was ghost for 80 minutes, score 2 penalties, and he voted.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
They've been running with that narrative for a while. But I now heard again that Mbappe didn't even do anything in the World Cup. Like the World Cup, that it was just those 30 minutes in the final.
he literally dragged them to the final.
And I was like, okay, are you serious? Say it wasn't
Funny
the
thing is
special
that
World
we've
Cup
seen
for
this
me.
thing
What?
before. Ronaldo, Bale, all of them in their first 3 months, they all struggled.
After Ronaldo's first Clasico that they lost 5-0.
Yeah.
In fact, by the time they won their first CL with Ronaldo around, that was like 2014. Ronaldo was 29. So they were like, you came to this club, we told you to come and win CL. We are still waiting for the CL. What's in there happen?
And then
They roasted him. Exactly. It was,
I think the issue with Mbappe is you're a big player.
Yeah.
You're that much talented. Everybody, except people who want to now rewrite history.
they've written
It's clear
it
as
already.
day that you are very talented, you get. And then you make that big move to signing for Madrid is it doesn't get bigger than that, you get.
Yeah.
And for a player like that someone like Bellingham, he started to make something happen. Then the eyes now came on him. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Mbappe was, you need to hit the ground running as soon as you get into the club. We want to see you do what we think you can do, do you get? And I don't think he has been playing in the best of conditions, do you get?
Yeah,
the midfield is not, and this idea that
That's
Mbappe cannot
the
play as a
entire-
striker, I don't particularly buy it. I saw a 13 minutes video yesterday where Mbappe, all he had to do was make the runs, and the passes would come to him. Neymar, Messi, Verratti, that PSG midfield. They were literally just creating for him, and he would just go there and finish his chances. But now people are trying to make me believe that because Mbappe is not your traditional striker who would want to make those runs into the box, he wants to drop deep and get the ball. They're negating the fact that Madrid don't have any form of creativity in their midfield. Bellingham he's not your kind of number 10 who wants to receive the ball and that kind of, he's that kind of number 10 he's like a second striker.
Yeah.
You get, he wants to play off the main striker, and that can work. It's all beautiful and well, but I don't think Mbappe has been put in the best of conditions to succeed in that Madrid team. Something has to change.
I think
they need to fix something about that midfield.
Mbappe as a 9. The only time it ever really worked was actually in 18-19 under Tuchel. Tico played him as just hang on the last, on the shoulder of the last defender. And that was it for like the whole season. Because I think Cavani had a lot of injury problems and all of that. And honestly, I think that was probably one of the worst Mbappe seasons I've seen in terms of performances.
Yeah.
Because he's not someone that likes to. In fact, I think naturally he's an SS. He likes to play off a striker. He likes to give you the ball, move, play around. He doesn't like to be. And his game has evolved so much. Even the under Messi with Messi and Neymar. Do you know he created about 27 big chances? He was top assistant in the league.
That's the thing. If he likes to play off the shoulder of somebody or likes to play off somebody, then Bellingham is the best person to play behind him. Because if we all know Bellingham will make those dirty runs into the box.
He's not a back to go kind of player.
Yeah.
If he's giving you the ball, you are the one that is back to go. You lay it back. There's a point where Mbappe started scoring long rangers all of a sudden because you create that space when you make the run. Someone is pinning the defenders and he gets the ball, and then now he has to be the one.
Have we gotten to the point where we need to start looking at Ancelotti and asking him, Don Carlo, what one?
Yeah, I think the jury.
You know that nobody's ever going to call a striker that just waits for the ball best player in the world. Nobody really looks at that kind of player like that.
I mean, we call Lewandowski best player in the world at some point. Let's not lie.
But anyways, we'll see how it unfolds. I still think Mbappe is going to get his mojo back and we'll go back to that player.
But it was awful against Liverpool. My God,
He was awful.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. Anyways, I'm particularly backing him to score against Getafe.
I think something is also going on with him, like mentally.
But yeah, it's
Madrid is not a welcoming environment, though.
Yeah,
after like 3 matches, they started like it's.
Anyways, that's all fun. It's nice, it's nice to just talk football. But for Mbappe, we're just going to have to wait and see. I personally think he's still going to score up to 30 goals this season.
He will.
I personally think so.
That's a big shout, Chabo.
Let's see how that
it's Mbappe. It's a big shout. I'm not going to
it's still
the way things are looking, it's a big shout.
Let's see. So it's still early days in the season, of course, but football is getting to the business end. Things are getting exciting. Football is coming with more implications at this point. Chelsea, they're winning against dead teams. They can't beat Arsenal, of course. Water is wet. And stuff like that.
I'm out of this, but no problem.
Water is wet and stuff like that.
You say.
Stop and reset this weekend. And of course, to our viewers out there, you know what to do. Join us in the conversation below. What do you think is wrong with Mbappe at Real Madrid? And like we said here, can he still score 30 goals this season? And for Chelsea, how good can they become this season? Or what they are experiencing? Is it just, purple patch period? Join the conversation below. Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. We can't wait to hear from you. And we'll be here to discuss the best talking points after the weekend's action.